Hello everybody out there in Rider Nation. It's game day. The Saskatchewan Roughriders take on the Montreal Alouettes. This is one I've had marked on my calendar since the schedule was put out. I had 2 check marks on it, in fact. Couldn't wait to see what Maas has to offer as being the opponent's coach. Never was much of a fan of his, so he'll be all ready to roll and have his game plan for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And if there's any coach out there that we should know what his game plan is going to be, should be Shivers. He had to have a defense against him every day at practice. And it's the return of Cody. They show him as a game day decision, which I think is just a bunch of drama. No way they ever kept him out of this game. When we had Cody and he was wearing a knee brace and he still wouldn't take himself out of the game, he said he could play. As far as I'm concerned, that was a big mistake last season. You know, that's Cody's main attribute, is his ability to run. And when he had only one leg and we're still playing him, it was crazy. Everybody said we threw him under the bus for pulling him. But not me. I wanted him out of there so we could try our backups and find Dalagala. I think we'd have been farther ahead this season if we'd have done that. Anyway, I don't think anything will hold Cody from playing today. And they're missing a couple key guys, like Steinbach. Their running back is out for Montreal. He's a pretty damn good running back. That's going to help us out. They got a guy named Fletcher that's their backup. He's quite a bit different running back. He's more your speed guy, and he's a really good receiver out of the backfield. Like, he had a lot of playing time last season because Steinbach was out quite a bit. He's a decent running back. Seawall, he's out on their defensive tackle position, which doesn't help them out. But they got Rose back. He's their offensive tackle. He's their outstanding offensive lineman. He's a good plus for them. We've got pretty well the same lineup, except for LaBelle. He's coming in. Looking forward to seeing this guy play, actually. He's 6 foot 248, and I'd like to see them use him a bit in the backfield as a running back. Have a few plays for him. He should be able to block with his size. It's going to be interesting to watch his play. But other than that, we're about the same group as we had last game. Council's still out at offensive tackle. They say he's out and Lofton's been in for the last 2 games here. This is the second game. So I kind of think they think he's better anyway. The offensive line didn't do too bad last game, so if they can keep up that kind of play, we should be all right. But like usual, I'm not thinking this is going to be a walkover game, that's for sure. Montreal beat us the last 2 times, and they're going to want to make it a 3 in a row. And I hope the hell that doesn't happen. I think we really got a good chance. Should be able to beat them down with our defense. And as long as Fine continues his steady upward play, he's been getting a little better each game, so more experience should really help him out in this game. Looking forward to seeing that Stearns play again. He really seemed to get open for Fine. And hopefully the rest of the receivers can have a good game. We need a big game from the offense. We need some long sustained drives, keep our defense fresh. I think if we can flush to Cody, it'll be major turnovers. Cody's good for that, and if we can knock him down a few times, it'll be really advantageous, and then he'll start throwing the interceptions. That's my prediction anyway. I hope it's a blowout and we can really take him down big time, but that never seems to happen, and my blood pressure goes through the roof by the end of the game. Last night's game at Edmonton and Winnipeg, what a laugh. 22 points up. Collaros goes down on a questionable hit. As far as I'm concerned, it wasn't that questionable. You know, he was already in the air and Collaros was still trying to make a football play, which turned out to be a crap football play through an interception. And then the guy just goes right over top of him, catches him in the top of his neck, but it wasn't by no means intentional. He was actually trying to block the pass. And Collaros, I've been amazed he hasn't been down with a concussion. At first I thought, oh, he's just laying there because he made so many bad plays this game so far. Like, goes to show you, Drew Baum comes in for them, rookie quarterback, and he lights it up. I think if Collaros would have stayed in, they'd have never got that many points the way he was playing. The offensive line for Winnipeg, it just goes to show you, he gave him protection and he found the receivers. Again, I've said this before, I still think the Winnipeg Blue Bombers have perfected the art of holding. If you go back, you can just see these guys, they go absolutely nowhere. They've got them locked right in, and there's definitely holding there, but they never get called. But you're not cheating, you're not trying, and they've perfected the art of not getting called on holding calls. Anyway, that's about it. And hope we have a bloody good game and can come out and keep our winning streak of one alive, so I can keep wearing my green. It's gonna be a tough game. Really can't wait for it to start. Anyway, till next time, go Riders go.